Hello, I'm Chef Aaron Roth, the founder, owner, and executive chef of Mrs. Joe's Petite Eats Patisserie and Cafe here in Tysons Corner, Virginia. Today I'm going to show you how to make banana walnut bread. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have ripe bananas. Now, if you have bananas that are like dark, that's fine. What you can do not throw those bananas away. All you have to do is peel the bananas, put them in a Ziploc bag, squeeze the air out, and freeze them. Put the date on them, and then as you want to make more banana nut bread, just pull it out of the freezer, let it come to room temp, and mash it again, and that's fine. But never throw away bananas if you feel they're too ripe. They're always great for baking. So all you want to do is put the bananas in a bowl, and you just want to get a fork, and you want to mash them. Mash them until they get a little more viscosity, a little more, as you can see, this is what you want. You want to make sure you don't have any big hunks. You don't want big hunks, but you want to mash them until they look like rustic mashed potatoes. So you want to make sure you have no big lumps or anything. And then also, too, you want to go ahead and put your brown sugar and your butter in a mixer. I've already placed some in here. And you want to mix this on medium to high. You want to cream it for about 2 minutes or until it changes in color, and it will change in color. So while that's waiting, you want to go ahead, crack your 2 eggs, and you want to go ahead and mix your dry ingredients. In here I have flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon. I also have nutmeg that I grated, as well as allspice. I think banana nut bread should have a little more oomph to it, a little more seasoning, a little more spices. So while that's working, you go ahead and mix it well with a whisk or fork. And then go ahead, and we have room temperature sour cream. And we also have walnuts that we chop just a little, not a lot. And as you can see, it's changing color. That's how you know that you're whipping it right. You want to change color, it gets more fluffy, it gets lighter, and it rises up the side of the mixing bowl. So what I like to do is stop it, and a tip, do not go from 6 to 1 like that. You're stripping the gears of a KitchenAid mixer. You want to just go down one at a time. I see people do this all the time, and all you're doing is ruining your mixer. You want to scrape your sides down. As you can see, the color is lightened, and that's what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I scrape the bottom. In just a few more seconds, see, I'm going up one at a time. Alrighty. Scrape it down one more time before I add my eggs. And you want to make sure that you scrape along the bottom to be sure there's no clumps of non-mixed items at the bottom. You don't want to pour your mixture into the pan. You realize, oh my goodness, I have something not mixed. So just pour your eggs in one at a time. You want to pour them in. One more. Let it mix thoroughly. And when you can't see any more white, egg white, or yellow yolk, pour in the next one. And you want to beat until smooth. Alrighty. Scrape the bowl down one more time, or continuously. You always want to make sure you scrape your bowl down. You want to make sure everything is mixed thoroughly. So now I'm going to add in my bananas. Actually, before that, I'm going to go ahead and add in my vanilla extract. I like to add in my extracts after I mix in my eggs. You get a better mixing that way than if you add the vanilla extract after everything else. So I go ahead and mix that, make sure that's mixed well. All right. Now we're adding in our mashed bananas. And our sour cream. Just want to mix till it comes together. Doesn't take a lot. Okay, once it's mixed, scrape the bowl down again. You can see the theme there. Scrape the bowl down. Be sure the bottom. Mix a little more. And then your dry ingredients. You want to add in, you can add in a third at a time or a half. I'm going to do half. One thing you don't want to do is increase the speed because your flour will go everywhere. So you mix it in until just there. Then go ahead and pour the rest. And then just a couple of turns, not a lot. You want a couple of turns. Even though you see some white, that's fine. So you go ahead and scrape it down. And then you go ahead and add in your nuts. And a couple of turns. Until you see no white. It doesn't take a lot. And even if there's a little white, that's fine. You can go ahead and fold the rest with the spatula. But you want to go ahead and clean your attachment off. And this smells really good. And also, too, uses for bananas that are ripe and you don't want to throw them away. Not just banana nut bread. You can put them in pancakes. Any pancake recipe you have. Just mash the bananas really well. And then pour them into the pancake mix before you add the milk. So do not throw bananas away. And as you can see, all I'm doing is just making sure everything's mixed well. And it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this is our prepared loaf pan. All I've done was put parchment paper in along the longest sides. And I sprayed a non-stick spray. Then at this point, all you're going to do is just pour it in. And banana nut bread is it's a nice thick. And because it's so thick, you're going to bake it at a lower temperature so it cooks completely. Then all I do is just, why am I doing this? So I can level the mix. And this is what it looks like. Now we're going to put it in the oven to bake approximately an hour. And it depends. Every oven is different. So what you want to do is set it at half the time that you think you're going to take to cook. Look at your banana nut bread, turn it, and then adjust and then dial it in. So it may only need 20 more minutes, but every oven is different. Ensure you have it on a low convection fan if you're in a commercial setting. We'll be back. Hi, welcome back. Now the favorite part, the unveiling of the banana walnut bread. Alrighty. So you pull it up slightly, let it cool for at least 10 minutes. With a gloved hand, turn it over, pull the off, and there you go. Banana walnut bread. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell it. Oh my goodness, it smells heavenly. So there you have it. Banana walnut bread. Mrs. Joe's Petite's Patisserie and Cafe. Have a great day.